Hello, I'm Freddie of the Carolina Retro Gamers. Today, I'm taking a different stop. I'm going to be talking about the Castlevania anime and a brief retrospective of Castlevania. If you don't want any spoilers, please close this video. First off, the first Castlevania I actually played was Simon's Quest. Though I didn't know what I was doing, it just reminded me of another Zelda 2. I didn't really get into Castlevania until I watched the Angry Video Game Nerd. Then I got my hands on the first Castlevania and the third one. The game that stuck out for me was obviously Symphony of the Night, but I'm getting off track here. I'm here to talk about the Castlevania anime. Now, you can find the anime on Netflix. It has 4 episodes, and this takes place during the events of Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. So that's a little nod to all you Castlevania aficionados. Now it starts off where a woman approaches Dracula, his castle, to further her career. Eventually the woman did fall in love. They did fall in love and got married. However, the church accused her and had her executed. Had this woman executed. Her name was Lisa Tepes, and her husband, Vlad Tepes, aka Dracula. So when Dracula found this out, he sought revenge on the village, nearly destroying it. Okay. Also, we meet our hero in a bar, drunk, because the town folks dislike him. Our hero's name is Trevor Belmont, of the famous Belmont family. Apparently, the Belmonts were excommunicated from the church, and the church has been spreading, saying that the Belmonts' power is overwhelming. But the Belmonts use their powers to slay vampires. And this comes from the same church that killed Lisa Tepes. Dumbasses. Anywho, Trevor learns about a legend from the Speaker tribe found in this same town. However, the church was going to kill this priest because the church believed that the priest was causing this evil. So Trevor rescues this priest, and the priest tells him about his granddaughter went missing trying to find this sleeping soldier. So Trevor does journey into the catacombs to find it, but Trevor realizes that these catacombs resemble a creature of chaos called Castlevania. At first, Trevor's like, no, he ain't gonna do it, but then changes his mind, and then he fights a petrifying Cyclops monster. When he defeats it, he frees the Speaker's granddaughter, who turns out to be Cypher Valnades. They eventually. Well, let me skip that. Eventually, the town gets fed up with the Speakers and the Belmont being there, demanding them to leave. Belmont objects, but then Dracula's horde comes. First, they fight off, the angry mob. Then Belmont says, "Hey, this guy was the one that brought death and destruction. He's not acting like a priest, and the priest." The angry mob lynches the priest right in time when Dracula's minions come in here, and you just see how much of a badass Trevor is, despite him being drunk early in the series and depressed and all. But after they deal with Dracula's horde minions, they go back into the catacombs, deep in there, to find this sleeping soldier who turns out to be a vampire. However, this vampire wants to stop Dracula. His name Adrian Tepes, aka Alucard. Yes, that Alucard from Symphony of the Night. You know, Trevor doesn't think, you know, Alucard to be trusted because if he's a vampire and he's the son of Lord Dracula. You know, and they fight to a draw, and it is it's a good fight. But, you know, like I said, you would have to find all the details. Watch this for yourself. But my final thoughts, it is a very accurate retelling of Dracula's curse so far. I know there's going to be a season 2 coming, and I'm, you know, excited for it. But I'll say this, if the church hadn't killed Lisa for furthering her career as a doctor, furthering her science, then none of this would have ever happened. So yeah, and this anime made me pick up Castlevania 3, though it is a hard game. I ain't gonna lie, you can see the footage speaks for itself. Till then, I'm Freddie of the Carolina Retro Gamers, telling you to keep it retro.